Imagine transforming your empty plastic bottles into a lush vertical garden that brings life to your home. Instead of throwing them away, you can cut each bottle horizontally, paint it in cheerful colors, and fill it with soil and tiny plants. With just a rope or wire, these bottles can be hung on your balcony, kitchen wall, or backyard fence. This DIY project is not only budget-friendly, but also a great way to make your space greener and more refreshing. For those living in small apartments or houses with limited outdoor space, a hanging bottle garden is the perfect solution. You can grow herbs like mint, basil, or coriander right next to your kitchen window, always within reach when you cook. The process is simple. Clean the bottles, cut a rectangle opening on the side, add small drainage holes at the bottom, then fill them with soil and seeds. Arrange the bottles vertically with strings or horizontally like a row of planters. Kids will love helping paint the bottles and choosing which plants to grow, making this project both fun and educational. Besides being functional, these hanging gardens become beautiful wall decor, turning plain spaces into vibrant green art. They remind us that recycling can be both creative and practical. With a little imagination, a simple plastic bottle can become a piece of nature hanging on your wall. So next time you finish a drink, don't throw away the bottle. Turn it into a planter, hang it proudly, and watch your mini garden flourish. A tidy desk creates a clear mind. Yet, buying fancy organizers can sometimes feel unnecessary and expensive. With just a few plastic bottles, you can craft your own stylish and practical desk organizers that keep everything in place while adding a touch of creativity to your workspace. Start with bottles of different sizes. Cut them into shorter sections, smooth the edges with sandpaper or by carefully heating them, and then decorate with colored paper, fabric, or even rope for a rustic finish. Small bottle sections work perfectly as pen or pencil holders, while larger ones can hold scissors, rulers, or makeup brushes. One of the most fun parts is personalizing each organizer. You can wrap them in jute rope for a natural, minimalist look, or paint them with bright acrylics to bring energy to your study or work area. For kids, adding cartoon stickers or turning the bottles into animal faces makes organizing their school supplies exciting. If you want a more functional design, glue several bottle sections onto a cardboard or wooden base to create a multi-slot organizer. This way, your desk items are always neatly separated. Pens in one, markers in another, and clips in a smaller one. Not only does this project save money, but it also reduces plastic waste while giving you a sense of accomplishment every time you sit at your desk. It's a reminder that with a little creativity, even the simplest items can become something useful and beautiful. So, instead of buying a new organizer, look at the bottles around you. They're waiting to be transformed into your next DIY masterpiece. Lighting is more than just a necessity. It creates atmosphere, warmth, and beauty inside a home. Instead of buying new lamps, you can recycle plastic bottles into stunning DIY lighting pieces that look creative, eco-friendly, and unique. Start with a large, clear plastic bottle. Cut the bottom, or the top depending on the design you want. Insert a small LED light or a string of fairy lights inside the bottle. You can wrap the bottle with colored paper, fabric, or lace to create a soft, glowing effect. If you want a magical touch, try painting the outside with glow-in-the-dark paint or pastel shades. For a chandelier-style design, you can connect multiple bottles together, cut into flower shapes, and arrange them around a light bulb. When the light turns on, the recycled pieces reflect and scatter the glow beautifully, transforming simple waste into an elegant decoration. This project is perfect for bedrooms, living rooms, or even outdoor spaces like balconies and patios. Imagine hosting a dinner under a soft glow from your handmade bottle lamps. It immediately adds warmth and character. The best part? These lights are not only inexpensive, but also environmentally friendly. You reduce waste, save money, and enjoy the pride of showcasing your own craft. With every flick of the switch, your recycled plastic bottle lamp reminds you that creativity can turn ordinary things into extraordinary treasures. Children love toys, but they don't always have to come from the store. With a little imagination, plastic bottles can be transformed into fun, safe, and eco-friendly toys that spark creativity, while teaching kids the importance of recycling. One of the simplest projects is making toy cars. Cut a plastic bottle in half. Attach 4 caps as wheels, and decorate with paint or stickers. Add straws or wooden sticks as axles, and suddenly, the bottle becomes a racing car ready to zoom across the floor. You can also turn bottles into rockets by shaping the top into a cone, adding cardboard fins, and painting them with bright colors. For little explorers, an empty bottle can even become a periscope or binoculars by adding tubes on each end. For younger children, bottles can be filled with rice, beads, or beans to create a rattle or a sensory shaker. The sound and textures keep them entertained while developing motor skills. And for those who love animals, bottles can easily be crafted into penguins, elephants, or fish with just paint and color paper. These DIY toys are not only fun to make, but also a bonding activity between parents and children. Kids will love the process of cutting, painting, and decorating, and they'll feel proud playing with something they helped create. Most importantly, it teaches them a valuable lesson. That creativity can turn waste into joy. Every toy made from a recycled bottle is a step toward a greener, more imaginative future. Imagine waking up to the cheerful sound of birds singing in your garden. With a simple DIY project using recycled plastic bottles, you can create bird feeders that not only help local wildlife, but also make your outdoor space more lively and beautiful. To start, take a clean plastic bottle and cut 2 small holes near the bottom. Insert wooden spoons or small sticks through the holes so birds can perch while eating. Fill the bottle with birdseed, then hang it from a tree branch or balcony using rope or wire. The seeds slowly fall into the spoon openings, giving birds easy access to food. Another creative option is to cut out windows on the sides of the bottle and attach small trays underneath to catch the seeds. You can decorate the bottle with non-toxic paint, making it blend beautifully with your garden while still being safe for the birds. This project is not only simple and fun, but also carries a deeper purpose. By reusing plastic bottles, you reduce waste while providing nourishment for small creatures that often struggle to find food in urban environments. Kids can also take part by helping paint or fill the feeder, turning it into an educational family activity about caring for nature. Soon, you'll notice sparrows, finches, or even doves visiting your handmade feeder every day. Watching them gather around brings peace and joy, a reminder of how small efforts can create harmony between humans and the natural world. Instead of throwing bottles away, turn them into a gift for the birds and let your garden sing with life. The kitchen is often the heart of the home, but it can quickly become messy with spices, utensils, and snacks scattered everywhere. Instead of buying new storage containers, you can recycle plastic bottles into smart and stylish kitchen organizers. Start with medium-sized bottles for spices or dry foods. Cut off the top, smooth the edges, and cover the outside with colored paper or fabric for a clean look. These containers work well for storing rice, beans, pasta, or even coffee powder. You can also keep the cap intact and simply cut a window in the side of the bottle, creating a simple dispenser that makes pouring ingredients easy. For utensils, tall bottles can be cut and decorated to hold spoons, forks, and knives. Arrange several together in a row to create a complete utensil station. Small bottles can even be cut diagonally and mounted on a wall, turning them into hanging organizers for sachets, tea bags, or seasoning packets. Another fun idea is to turn large bottles into snack containers for kids. Cut a flap opening, decorate with stickers or paint, and suddenly you have a playful storage box where children can keep cookies or candy. It keeps the kitchen tidy and makes snacks more exciting to grab. These DIY solutions are affordable, eco-friendly, and surprisingly durable. Every time you use them, you'll feel the pride of having created something useful with your own hands. Plus, they give your kitchen a personal and creative touch that no store-bought organizer can match. So next time you finish a soda or water bottle, don't throw it away. Turn it into your next kitchen helper. Bathrooms are small spaces that can quickly become cluttered with soap, toothbrushes, shampoos, and other essentials. Instead of buying new organizers, you can recycle plastic bottles into practical and stylish bathroom accessories. One of the most useful ideas is to create a soap dispenser. Take a plastic bottle, clean it thoroughly, and attach a pump head to the cap. Decorate the outside with waterproof stickers or paint for a modern look. This dispenser works perfectly for liquid soap, hand sanitizer, or even shampoo. For toothbrush holders, cut bottles in half and smooth the edges. You can decorate them with waterproof materials or simply leave them clear for a minimalist style. Mounting several on the wall with hooks creates an easy access station for the whole family. Another clever use is turning larger bottles into storage containers for cotton swabs, bath salts, or small toiletries. Just cut the top, cover the outside with rope or marble pattern paper, and place them neatly on a bathroom shelf. If you want something creative, try making hanging shower caddies by cutting bottles vertically and attaching them with suction hooks to the wall. They can hold razors, body wash, or sponges, all within easy reach while showering. These bathroom DIYs are not only budget-friendly, but also waterproof, durable, and eco-conscious. Every time you wash your hands or brush your teeth, you'll be reminded that small changes in recycling can make your home more organized and stylish. So next time you look at an empty plastic bottle, imagine it not as waste, but as a smart bathroom accessory waiting to be created. Outdoor spaces like gardens, patios, or balconies are perfect places to showcase creativity. With recycled plastic bottles, you can craft unique decorations that make your outdoor area more colorful, lively, and inviting. One simple idea is to create wind spinners. Cut a bottle into vertical strips from top to bottom, twist them slightly, and paint them in bright colors. When hung on a string, they spin beautifully in the breeze, adding motion and joy to your garden. Another fun project is making fairy houses or lanterns. By cutting windows and doors into bottles and inserting small LED lights inside, you can create magical decorations that glow at night. Kids especially love these fairy-inspired bottle crafts, as they turn ordinary spaces into storybook-like settings. For those who enjoy gardening, you can also turn bottles into garden sculptures or flower decorations. Cut and shape the plastic into petals, then paint them to resemble roses, sunflowers, or daisies. Stick them on thin rods and place them among your plants to add bursts of color that last all year long. These outdoor crafts don't just decorate, they also inspire. They show how something as simple as a discarded bottle can bring beauty to everyday life. Plus, they're weather-resistant and easy to replace, making them perfect for seasonal decoration. Every time you step outside, these little creations will remind you that recycling isn't just about reducing waste. It's about adding creativity and charm to the world around you. Every child dreams of magical houses and castles, and with recycled plastic bottles, you can actually build them. These DIY crafts are not just toys, but also artistic decorations that bring imagination to life. Start by collecting bottles of different shapes and sizes. Tall bottles can be used as towers, while shorter ones can serve as the main building structure. Cut doors and windows into the sides, then paint the bottles with bright colors or wrap them with paper for a stone-like effect. Adding cone-shaped cardboard tops instantly transforms the bottles into castle turrets. For extra detail, glue several bottles together on a cardboard base to create an entire miniature village. You can add tiny bridges, gardens, or even fences made from popsicle sticks. With LED tea lights inside, these castles glow at night, turning them into magical lanterns. This project is a favorite among kids because it feels like building a fairy tale world. It also makes a wonderful school project or family weekend activity. Adults will enjoy it too, as it allows creativity to flow freely while giving new life to something that would otherwise be thrown away. Beyond play, these miniature houses and castles can also serve as unique home decor. Placed on a shelf or displayed in a child's room, they spark conversation and admiration. They remind us that recycling isn't only about saving the environment, it's also about creating beauty and joy. From a simple bottle to a shining castle, this DIY project proves that magic is truly in our hands. Saving money becomes a lot more fun when you have a cute and creative piggy bank. Instead of buying one, you can recycle plastic bottles into unique coin banks that children and adults will both enjoy. Start with medium-sized bottle. Soda or water bottles work perfectly. Cut a small slit in the middle for inserting coins. Then, decorate the bottle to look like your favorite character or animal. For example, by attaching 4 bottle caps as legs, painting the body pink, and adding paper ears and a nose, you can create a classic pig-shaped coin bank. If you prefer variety, try making different animals, a panda with black and white paint, a penguin with a bow tie, or even a colorful fish with painted scales. Kids especially love decorating their own piggy banks, which also teaches them the value of saving money in a fun way. You can also personalize the design with glitter, stickers, or fabric to match your room's theme. For a more modern look, keep the bottle transparent so you can see your savings grow little by little. The visual progress makes saving even more exciting. This project isn't just about crafting. It's about building habits. When children drop coins into a bank they help create, they develop responsibility and pride. For adults, it's a reminder that creativity can add joy to everyday routines. A plastic bottle may seem ordinary, but with a little imagination, it can become a piggy bank full of possibilities, both creative and financial. Taking care of plants can be challenging, especially if you're busy or forget to water them regularly. Luckily, recycled plastic bottles can be turned into self-watering pots that keep your plants healthy with minimal effort. The process is simple. Cut a plastic bottle in half. Flip the top part upside down and place it inside the bottom half, like a funnel. Insert a cotton string or piece of cloth to the bottleneck, letting one end dip into the water below. When you fill the bottom part with water and add soil and plants in the top section, the string acts like a wick, slowly pulling water upward to keep the soil moist. This clever system ensures that your plants stay hydrated for days, making it perfect for herbs, indoor plants, or even small vegetables. It's especially useful for people who travel often or forget to water regularly. You can decorate the outside of the bottle with paint, fabric, or rope to make it look stylish and match your home decor. For a more natural touch, wrap the bottle in jute or place it inside a wooden holder. Not only is this project functional, but also helps reduce plastic waste while encouraging greener living. Imagine an entire row of herbs on your windowsill, mint, basil, and parsley, all thriving in self-watering pots you crafted yourself. This DIY solution is proof that recycling doesn't just save the environment. It also makes life easier and more beautiful. A simple bottle can become both a planter and a smart watering system, all in one. Who would imagine that something as ordinary as a plastic bottle could be transformed into stylish jewelry and accessories? With a bit of creativity, those bottles can become earrings, bracelets, necklaces, or even keychains, unique pieces that carry both beauty and meaning. Start with clear plastic bottles. Cut them into different shapes, circles, flowers, or geometric patterns. Then gently heat them with a candle flame or heat gun to smooth the edges and give them a polished look. Add hooks or chains, and suddenly you have lightweight earrings or pendants. The transparency of the plastic can resemble glass or crystal when painted with metallic or pastel shades. Bracelets are another fun option. Cut long strips from bottles, shape them into curves, and decorate with fabric, beads, or paint. The result is a colorful and personalized accessory that feels both eco-friendly and fashionable. For everyday use, you can also make keychains by cutting bottle sections into fun shapes and attaching metal rings. Children love helping in this project, especially when making their own charms decorated with stickers or glitter. What makes this DIY category so special is a combination of sustainability and self-expression. Instead of buying mass-produced jewelry, you create something original that carries a story, turning waste into wearable art. These bottle accessories are not only eco-conscious, but also conversation starters. Imagine telling a friend that your earrings were once a soda bottle. It's both surprising and inspiring. Recycling never looked so stylish. With just a little imagination, your trash can become treasure you can wear proudly. Walls are blank canvases waiting to be filled with creativity. Instead of spending money on expensive decorations, you can transform plastic bottles into stunning wall art and sculptures that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. One idea is to cut bottle bottoms into flower-like shapes. When painted in vibrant colors, they resemble blossoms that can be arranged into a beautiful 3D mural. Imagine an entire wall covered in these recycled flowers. It instantly becomes an art piece full of life and texture. Another option is to cut long strips from bottles and weave them into patterns, similar to textile art. By combining different colors of plastic, you can create abstract wall hangings that look modern and stylish. For those who enjoy bold designs, try assembling bottle parts into a larger sculpture. Bottles can be cut, melted slightly, or shaped to form animals, trees, or geometric art installations. Mounted on a frame or directly on the wall, they bring a sense of depth and creativity to any room. This DIY category is perfect not only for home decoration, but also for schools, offices, or community centers. It's an excellent way to involve children and families in a group project that results in something meaningful and permanent. Every piece of wall art made from recycled plastic carries a story of transformation, from waste to wonder. It's a reminder that beauty can be created out of the simplest materials, as long as we see potential in them. So the next time your walls feel empty, don't go shopping. Pick up some bottles, scissors, and paint, and let your imagination flow. Holidays and special celebrations are perfect moments to decorate our homes. But instead of buying expensive decorations, you can recycle plastic bottles into festive ornaments that are both creative and sustainable. One popular idea is to create a Christmas tree entirely from green plastic bottles. By cutting and layering the bottles, you can assemble a small tabletop tree or even a full-size one for your living room. Add fairy lights and it glows just like a traditional tree, without the cost. Plastic bottles can also be turned into lanterns for Ramadan, Diwali, or garden parties. Simply cut patterns or star shapes into the bottle. Place a small LED candle inside and watch as beautiful shadows dance on the walls. Painted in gold, silver, or bright festive colors, they instantly bring warmth and joy to the celebration. For birthdays or New Year's Eve, cut bottles into strips and curl them into ribbons or confetti-like decorations. Hang them as garlands across the room for a cheerful and colorful atmosphere. These crafts are especially meaningful because they add a personal touch to your celebrations. Family members, especially children, can take part in making the decorations, creating memories while learning about sustainability. Every time the lights twinkle or the decorations sparkle, you'll feel proud knowing they're not just store-bought items, but pieces of art made from something once considered trash. Festive joy doesn't have to come at the expense of the environment. With creativity and recycled bottles, you can celebrate in style, eco-friendly and full of heart. Pets bring joy and companionship into our lives, and they deserve care, love, and comfort. With recycled plastic bottles, you can create simple yet practical accessories for your furry friends. Eco-friendly solutions that make life easier for both you and your pets. One of the easiest projects is a pet food dispenser. Take a large plastic bottle, cut a small flap near the bottom, and attach it to a shallow tray. As food is eaten, more kibble naturally slides down, making feeding time cleaner and more organized. For water, you can create a simple gravity-fed bottle dispenser. Mount a bottle upside down with a small nozzle or opening that refills a bowl automatically. This keeps your pets hydrated even when you're away for a few hours. Plastic bottles can also be transformed into toys. For dogs, fill a bottle with a few beans or rice to make a rattle toy that keeps them entertained. For cats, you can cut small holes in a bottle, fill with dry food or treats, and let them play as the snacks slowly fall out. It doubles as a fun game and a feeding tool. Another creative idea is making a portable scoop from a cut bottle for pet food or litter. It's lightweight, handy, and saves money on store-bought scoops. These DIY accessories are not only cost-effective but also safe when made carefully. Always ensure sharp edges are smooth. They remind us that recycling benefits not only humans, but also our beloved animals. Every tail wag or purr becomes proof that small creative acts can bring happiness to all creatures. Fashion doesn't always have to come from expensive materials. With creativity and recycled plastic bottles, you can design eco-friendly bags and accessories that are both stylish and sustainable. These crafts not only reduce waste, but also prove that fashion can be innovative and responsible. One creative method is cutting plastic bottles into strips and weaving them into durable bags or baskets. When combined with colorful threads or fabric, the result is a unique tote bag perfect for shopping, picnics, or daily use. The plastic strips are strong enough to carry weight and water-resistant, making the bag practical as well as eye-catching. For smaller fashion pieces, bottle bottoms can be cut and polished into decorative accents for belts, sandals, or even brooches. Painted in metallic shades, they can resemble gems or crystals, giving ordinary clothing a creative twist. Another idea is to use melted plastic bottle pieces as embellishments for handbags or jackets. When shaped carefully, they form modern, abstract patterns that look like high-end fashion details. These projects are not just about design, they're about making a statement. Wearing or carrying something made from recycled materials sparks conversations and inspires others to think about sustainability in their daily lives. It also gives you the pride of owning a one-of-a-kind piece that nobody else has. Eco bags and fashion from plastic bottles remind us that waste can be transformed into wearable art. It's a small revolution in the way we view both recycling and style. Furniture doesn't always need to come from expensive wood or metal. With a little creativity, recycled plastic bottles can become the foundation of practical and stylish furniture elements for your home. These projects are not only budget-friendly, but also a powerful way to reuse waste in large quantities. One of the most popular ideas is to create stools or ottomans. Gather several bottles of the same size, arrange them tightly together in a circle, and secure them with tape or rope. Place a strong wooden or cardboard board on top. Then cover the entire piece with fabric or foam. The result is a surprisingly sturdy and comfortable stool that looks store-bought. For lightweight tables, large bottles can serve as the base legs, supporting a wooden or recycled board on top. Painted or wrapped with rope, they blend seamlessly into rustic or modern interiors. You can also design storage shelves using bottles as dividers between boards. When stacked carefully, they create modular furniture that is both functional and decorative. These projects are perfect for outdoor areas, children's playrooms, or even small apartments where multifunctional and affordable furniture is needed. Plus, they are easy to replace or adjust whenever you want a new look. What makes DIY bottle furniture special is the balance of creativity and practicality. It proves that recycling isn't just about art. It can create everyday items that are strong, useful, and stylish. With every piece of bottle furniture you make, you save plastic from landfills while filling your home with something unique and meaningful. Camping is about enjoying nature while staying practical and resourceful. Plastic bottles, often seen as waste, can actually become essential outdoor gear that makes every trip more convenient and eco-friendly. One of the simplest and most useful ideas is turning bottles into portable water carriers. By attaching a rope or carabiner, they can be hung from backpacks for easy hydration. Larger bottles can even be modified into lightweight water storage tanks for camp kitchens. Another clever project is the DIY lantern. Place a small flashlight or LED inside a clear bottle, and the plastic diffuses a light into a soft glow, illuminating your tent at night. For a brighter effect, fill the bottle with water. It amplifies the light, creating a natural lamp. Plastic bottles can also be cut and shaped into scoops, funnels, or even makeshift containers for cooking and washing. They are lightweight, easy to carry, and surprisingly durable in the outdoors. For survival purposes, bottles can be transformed into mini first aid kits, storing bandages, matches, or emergency snacks. They keep essentials dry and organized, ready when you need them most. These bottle hacks not only make camping easier, but also reduce waste while teaching valuable lessons in resourcefulness. Instead of relying on disposable items, you create gear that is reusable, sustainable, and practical. Every camping trip becomes an adventure in creativity, where even a simple bottle can light your tent, carry your water, or save the day. School projects and science experiments are some of the best opportunities to turn recycled plastic bottles into fun, educational, and creative tools. They not only make learning more engaging, but also teach children the importance of sustainability in everyday life. One classic project is the bottle volcano. Fill a bottle with baking soda and vinegar, add red food coloring, and watch as the mixture erupts like real lava. It's an exciting way to explain chemical reactions while keeping kids entertained. Plastic bottles are also great for physics experiments. By attaching fins and a cone, you can build a bottle rocket powered by water and air pressure. When launched, it demonstrates Newton's laws of motion, perfect for science fairs or outdoor activities. For biology, bottles can be turned into terrariums or mini greenhouses. Cut them in half, plant seed inside, and close the top. Students can observe how plants grow and learn about ecosystems, water cycles, and sustainability. Another creative project is the bottle periscope. By cutting and attaching mirrors at specific angles inside the bottle, students can explore how light reflection works in a fun, hands-on way. These activities are more than just experiments. They're opportunities for discovery. They spark curiosity, build problem-solving skills, and inspire kids to see science all around them. And by using recycled bottles, Children also learn that innovation doesn't always require expensive tools. Sometimes it just takes imagination and what's already in front of us. Art has the power to transform the way we see the world, and plastic bottles, often seen as waste, can be reborn as breathtaking installations that inspire entire communities. Upcycled art installations made from bottles go beyond decoration. They carry a strong message about sustainability, creativity, and collective responsibility. One impressive project is creating large-scale bottle sculptures. By assembling hundreds of bottles, artists can design animals, trees, or abstract shapes that stand tall in public spaces. A giant whale made from bottles, for example, immediately reminds people of the impact of plastic on oceans. Another idea is to design colorful bottle walls or tunnels. When sunlight passes through painted bottles, they create stunning stained glass effects, turning an ordinary place into a magical, interactive experience. These installations are especially popular in festivals, schools, or eco-awareness events. Bottle caps, too, can be arranged into massive mosaics. From portraits to landscapes, each piece of plastic becomes part of a larger picture, proving that beauty can emerge from what many would throw away. These installations are often collaborative, inviting children, families, or entire neighborhoods to contribute bottles. The result is not just art, but also a sense of unity, where everyone feels part of a movement toward sustainability. Every bottle used in an art installation avoids ending up in landfills or oceans. Instead, it becomes part of a masterpiece that educates and inspires. It shows us that recycling isn't just about reusing, it's about reimagining. From waste to wonder, upcycled art installations prove that creativity can truly change perspectives, one bottle at a time.